After diving deep into someone's social circles and family backgrounds, the truth revealed is more dramatic than any soap opera. Turns out Maigret's life is like a giant baby growth shower. His dad kicked the bucket when he was 14, and his mom raised him all by herself. Mom had the grip like a vice, insisting her son follow every command until he finally married and escaped her clutches. But surprise, he jumped from one woman's control straight into another's. His wife claims he's an artist, but after the police investigated, they found out he didn't have a single artwork to his name. The artist's title? Total joke. He lived in a fancy apartment, and his in-laws were footing the bill. Can you believe it? These two were blowing their cap. They hadn't paid rent in over 7 months, and guess what? The first murder happened exactly 7 months ago. When Mom heard her son was arrested, she rushed to the police station, and her performance had everyone speechless. She kept calling her 30-year-old son adorable little buddy and bombarded him with messages, ready to sell her house for the best lawyer. With that kind of loving attention, Moise looked totally repulsed, like he was staring at his arch-nemesis. He just coolly told Mom to pipe down, trying to dodge her affection the whole time. The more others watched, the weirder it got. One creepy detail. Moise's mom and wife both had dark hair, just like the victims. All the clues pointed to a chilling theory. Moise was a weak man controlled by women. This 30-year-old loser had no money, no social standing. His self-esteem was in tatters. He hated his mom's control, wife's demand, but dared not harm them, venting twisted anger on innocent women. When Maigret laid it all out, Moise's face fell faster than a lead balloon. He tried to play it cool, but it was no use. He categorically denied any connection to these cases, but scarcely had any time passed when an officer entered with a suit. Evidently, they had discovered the homeless individual. They found the suit by the Seine, and lo and behold, the collar had ashy burn marks. Sleeves had fabric and buttons ripped during a tussle. Looked like it belonged to Maigret. Upon closer inspection, it's undoubtedly a case where everything is intricately linked. The evidence ripped off during the struggle definitely confirms it. On the surface, the suit appears to have been tailor-made specifically for Moise, prompting the officers to start suspecting that he might indeed be the killer. If a homeless guy really picked up this suit and committed murder, that means the previous investigations were completely off track. As a detective, Maigret doesn't buy into coincidences like that. To get to the bottom of this, they had to figure out when the burn mark was from. This time, the search focus shifted from the suit to finding the real murder weapon. Sure enough, deep in a drawer in Moise's study, they found a beautifully crafted little carving knife. The blade was narrow and sharp, matching the coroner's description of a murder weapon perfectly. The analysis showed that the burn mark was fresh within 24 hours, meaning Moise's story was total nonsense. He never even had a chance to give that suit to the homeless guy. The real truth is, he did it himself to destroy the evidence. With the suit and knife as hard evidence, Maigret finally let out a sigh of relief. Even if Moise keeps denying it, the court will still nail him. But secrets love to make a grand entrance just when folks think the story's over. On the very night Moise was formally indicted, the 6th victim popped up. Another young woman with dark hair. Looks like this one's got the familiar ring to it. However, the method was too sloppy this time. The first 5 victims were dispatched with brutal efficiency. But this victim had 6 stab wounds that varied in depth. Clearly, the killer was a little out of practice. All signs strongly indicated that the killer was most likely a female. Maigret first brought Moise's wife and mother into the spotlight before heading back to the jail. Facing the still innocent Moise, he threw out the fatal question. This question was like a spark, igniting the powder keg inside him. Years of pent-up frustration burst forth, and Moise finally admitted he was the serial killer. His motives were chilling. He hated his mom's control, his wife's domination, and killing those innocent women gave him a twisted kick. But wait, there's more. When Moise's mom and wife heard the confession, they actually rushed to claim they were the killers. They claimed they murdered to save Moise, wanting to prove they were the ones who loved him most. This twisted version of motherly and wifely love left everyone in shock. Well, Maigret countered with a simple yet precise test that exposed the ultimate truth. The wife nailed the answer, revealing the truth behind the serial murders. Instead of laughter, sheer panic filled the room. Do you see people like mice around? Don't forget to like and subscribe.